Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for tuning in to our late afternoon update. I'm Victoria Holmes here in the digital studio. Money transfer apps like Venmo, Zelle, and Cash App have been growing in popularity during the pandemic, but scammers have found a way to use Cash App to con you of your coin. The peer-to-peer payment Cash App developed by Square lets you send and receive money instantly. 30 million people are now using the app, valued at more than $40 billion, but complaints are pouring into the Better Business Bureau. Most of the complaints to the Bureau come from customers who did a Google search for support after running into issues with their app. Their search then led to very believable but bogus Cash App websites and fake customer numbers, where scammers are standing by ready to steal your money. The Bureau says the best way to protect yourself from money transfer scams is to only send money to people you know and link money transfers to your credit card. Also, never send money using public Wi-Fi. If you think you've been scammed, the Better Business Bureau encourages you to report it. The hyperactive hurricane season continues, with forecasters watching a number of systems in the Atlantic Basin Friday. Tropical Storm Wilfred formed in the eastern Atlantic Friday morning. About 2 hours later, Subtropical Storm Alpha formed, becoming the first Atlantic storm named after a Greek letter since 2005. Alpha is small and expected to be short-lived, but forecasters say it will bring heavy rain and winds to parts of Portugal. This is only the second time in history a storm in the Atlantic has been named Alpha. Stay up to date with our First Alert weather team on storm updates across the east. Despite President Trump's call for Republican to back a bigger stimulus package, GOP lawmakers are saying no thanks. Several Senate Republicans say they do not want to spend more than $1.5 trillion in the next coronavirus package. They say it's still up to Democrats to introduce a more realistic deal. Our DC bureau has more.
We have a massive problem in our country.
Democrats are digging their heels in deeper to get a nearly $2 trillion coronavirus stimulus deal passed.
The needs have only grown.
Our small businesses are devastated. Our schools cannot safely reopen. More than 195,000 of our fellow Americans have tragically died.
Illinois Democratic Congresswoman Lauren Underwood says for Democrats, there's no more room for compromise.
America cannot afford another day of Republican inaction.
We came down $1 trillion. We asked them to go up $1 trillion. Instead, they went down.
This week, President Trump on Twitter said Republicans should increase the amount they're willing to spend. But Senator Chuck Grassley tells me the party isn't interested.
You could get Republicans to spend more money than maybe what we had a week ago, but you'll never get us to go to $1.5 trillion.
Grassley says sending billions in federal dollars to blue states is off the table.
They're playing politics, and when they play politics, the people of this country lose.
People are still hurting.
Kansas Senator Pat Roberts says he's holding out for a compromise.
It's possible. I don't know if it's probable. We not only have a pandemic with COVID-19, we have a pandemic of politics.
This week, a group of 50 bipartisan lawmakers introduced a compromised $2 trillion bill, but it's not backed by leadership in either party. In Washington, Raquel Martin.
The U.S. Department of Agriculture says it will give farmers an additional $14 billion to compensate them for the difficulties they've experienced due to COVID-19. President Trump first mentioned the aid in a speech Thursday night in Wisconsin, a state that is considered vital for his chances to win a second term. The additional payments also illustrate the importance of farmers as a voting bloc to Trump's re-election. We're getting live reaction Tuesday night from undecided voters as they watch GOP Senator Thom Tillis and Democratic challenger Cal Cunningham in the NC Senate debate. Join the conversation by tweeting #NC Senate Debate. Catch the exclusive stream at WNCT.com or on our Facebook page. Thank you for tuning in to our late afternoon update. I'm Victoria Holmes here in the digital studio.